You know that guy you filled out the survey for? His score is B. He's a guy with promising potential, but he has work to do. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you, things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10 dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10 dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He's not the type to just talk and not deliver. If he says he'll do something at work, he'll put in real effort. But he probably won't rise to the top or become a star. He's not aggressive or ambitious that way. His growth at work comes from being steady and dependable, not from big talks or risky moves.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he's more likely to stay calm and handle it quietly. He doesn't get upset easily or make a big scene, and you won't see him yelling or panicking. He'll bounce back by getting on with his duties, not by complaining or giving up.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work probably find him easy to be around, but he might not stand out as the most friendly or polite. He isn't the type to start fights or create drama. He's quite peaceful and usually just minds his own business. Overall, he keeps things running smoothly and avoids unnecessary trouble with others.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do well in your career, he'll quietly feel proud of you. He doesn't get jealous or see your success as a threat to him. Instead, he'll likely cheer you on in his own simple way, maybe with a shy smile or a gentle word.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, he is unlikely to hold it against you or feel bitter inside. He is not very focused on his own status, so your higher earnings won't damage his self worth. He isn't the kind to feel small because of money matters.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He's not someone who is careful with every single rupee, but he's not careless either. He may sometimes forget to plan or track expenses, especially if things are disorganized at home. Most of the time, he spends on what's needed and avoids unnecessary show off purchases.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He is not one to pretend or show off. He lives within his means and doesn't bother trying to impress others with fancy things or big talk. His simple approach keeps life honest and avoids unnecessary stress.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He has a kind and generous heart, especially with people he cares about. If someone needs help, he will give what he can, even if it's just his time or attention. His generosity shows more in actions than in words or gifts.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He's mostly open about money and doesn't hide things or play power games with finances. He might not talk a lot or explain every detail, but he won't lie or keep secrets about spending. If you ask him, he'll tell you honestly what's there and what's not.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes in helping out and doesn't think housework is just your job. He might not say much, but he shows his caring by pitching in whenever he can. His help comes from the heart, not from strict rules or habits.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He's the type who will actually get his hands dirty and help with real chores and even dirty diapers, not just stand around giving advice. You won't see him acting like the boss or pretending to help while you do all the work. He sees taking care of family as everyone's job, including his.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He tries to understand your side and doesn't argue just to win or prove a point. If you share your feelings or concerns, he listens quietly, even if he isn't very talkative himself. He's not interested in making you feel small or acting stubborn during disagreements.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays respectful and doesn't lash out with hurtful words or aggressive behavior. He keeps his feelings mostly to himself and doesn't let his anger turn into shouting or harsh actions. You'll feel safe with him, even on his worst days.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, he is not the kind who gets angry quickly. He is quite patient and does not react sharply, even when things don't go his way. This is actually a strength in him, not a red flag.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He can say sorry when he's wrong and usually takes responsibility for his actions. He's not the type to blame you just to avoid guilt or save face. You won't find him making excuses or turning the tables during disagreements.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and he understands that no truly means no. He values kindness and wants you to feel safe and comfortable with him. If you say you're not ready for something or need space, he won't push or nag you. He may not always use big words, but his actions show his respect and care for you.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he is not the type to take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He's understanding and cares about your comfort more than his own pride. You won't face pressure or sulking. He'll respect your wishes and support you without drama.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He understands the importance of trust and would not use personal or intimate details to hurt or embarrass you later. His nature is to protect, not to embarrass.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is the faithful type and not easily distracted by other women. His focus is on the people he cares about and he values loyalty in a relationship. Even if he's not overly expressive, his actions show steady commitment.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he is not over possessive or the type to act jealous, controlling, or suspicious. He trusts you and gives you space to have your own friends and work without questioning your every move. His affection is gentle and steady, not possessive or suffocating.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature doesn't come from a desire to control you. When he looks out for you, it's because he truly cares about your well being, not because he wants to tell you what to do or make all the decisions. His concern comes from kindness, not from wanting power over you.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He will see parenting as a team effort and won't expect you to do everything alone. He might not always know what to do right away, but he'll be willing to help with whatever is needed: feeding, cleaning, teaching, or just spending time with the kids. With him, you'll feel supported and not left carrying the whole load on your own.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and collected. He doesn't have a quick temper, so you won't see him yelling or punishing the children harshly. He believes in gentle guidance and understanding rather than anger or blaming.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support you as both a mother and as your own person. He understands that you have dreams, needs, and an identity beyond just caring for the family. He won't hold you back or make you feel guilty for wanting time for yourself or your interests.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he is not the kind of man who will change his support once circumstances change. If he encourages your career, it's genuine, not just for show or to convince you now and take it back later. You can trust that his encouragement is real both before and after children.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with real warmth, not just surface level politeness. Even if he's not overly expressive or outgoing, his actions will show respect and genuine care. He'll offer to help, listen to their needs, and try to make them feel comfortable in his presence. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expecting them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly. He doesn't get easily upset or react harshly, even in tricky situations. If needed, he'll step aside or give you space to handle things your way.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, he's not the type to put on a different face when relatives are around or expect you to suddenly become a traditional supportive wife just to show others. He is simple and practical. What you see is what you get. He appreciates you for who you are and doesn't play double standards between home and family functions.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will quietly support you rather than staying out of it or taking someone else's side. He might not be very vocal or dramatic, but you'll feel his presence and backing when things get tough. Even if he tries to keep peace in the family, he won't leave you feeling alone or ignored.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He is not a mummy's boy in the sense that he blindly follows his mother or always puts her wishes first. While he respects his mother and treats her kindly, he also values your happiness and understands the importance of supporting his partner. He aims for harmony, but if he sees you are truly right or need support, he will quietly stand by you.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He is not the type to run and share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He respects boundaries and believes in keeping personal matters between the two of you. This shows he values trust in your relationship and won't make you feel insecure or exposed.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So, overall, this guy gets a B. He's a guy with potential, but he has work to do to live up to it. Being in a relationship with this man feels steady, simple, and caring, day in and day out. He isn't flashy or dramatic, but you can count on him to be there when it matters, helping, listening, and sharing daily life with you.